Alright, I won't lie with you. I kind of have AirPods in, and this is kind of difficult to vlog, but what is going on, guys? I feel like whipping this out, doing a little vlog. I now have a camera that I can call my own. I have the Sony ZV-1. It's amazing. I can now tell you guys where I go to school, or where I went to school. Life's pretty good. I really can't complain. Okay, so I realized during my last recording that I didn't have the wide-angle lens that I bought, so I know it may not be insanely different, but quick update, the Sony ZV-1 that I bought, I have a bunch of different aspects to it. I have a bunch of different accessories that I bought with it. I may have brought the price up, but that made it the all-in-one solution that I was looking for, the all-in-one solution that is now making me look at this little side screen. So I'm not gonna lie, I need to just, honestly, I never had a side screen before, so maybe I should just not bother, but yeah, I'm walking home right now, so. So full disclosure, I'm moving from the school that you can see labeled all over me. I'll talk more about it later. But, you know, I'm gonna enjoy these last few nights with the boys. And yeah, I don't know. Every last walk down the street to get home is a little bit different. Also, sorry for looking how I do with my AirPods in. I was vibing to some John Belton on the way home. I'm very grateful to have had this as my backyard for the past year. Pseudo backyard. I didn't get to experience a crazy amount of it during the summer due to, you know, the thing. And, you know, the virus did affect some things this year, but I'm pretty blessed overall to, I don't know. I lived in Chicago for 5 years, and I really can't complain about that. So I just wanted to show you guys this in more of a candid version of how I feel about having lived here. Also, the mic's pretty good on this. I got a little wind screen thing, and I'm using the built-in microphone, which is not bad. And I still am looking at this too much. What is up, guys? I'm back in the apartment, and I just want to say that I am doing something with this camera that's very special to me. Tell me, okay, if you guys are a long time fan of this channel or watcher of this channel, you'll know that one of the main things I do is take some B-roll of me cooking. Now I am gonna just put a pizza in the oven, sorry, AirPods. I am just gonna put a pizza in the oven and refry some old potatoes. But pizzas can make for pretty good B-roll if you know what you're doing.
What we do here is go back.
So at this point in the video, I know you guys have seen how my, what I've been wearing, right? So it's kind of obvious what school I go to, but I really wanted you guys to guess at some point, you know, what exactly do I do all the time outside of working on my YouTube and that kind of stuff? What is the reason that I run so much? I've posted some of the stuff I've done as pictures during videos before, and it's like, well, why? I'm not saying like I'm the fastest guy in the world, but why is it that, you know, I am able to run pretty decently fast during some of these workouts? And just take a second and guess. I am well, more like was a Division I track and field and cross country athlete. I ran for Loyola University Chicago, and I mainly was a miler and 800 guy. 1500 meters for outdoors is what the metric mile is, and that's what we race. And I just kind of wanted to bring it up because, you know, it's something that I haven't been really wanting. Well, I wanted to talk about it for a while. I mean, I'm going to talk a little bit about it right now, and then we'll be able to talk about it more as videos go on. So essentially, I didn't talk about it at all due to the NCAA's name, image, likeness rules, which kind of made it so that pretty much anyone in the NCAA could not have a business where they'd make money off of their own name, image, or likeness. So if I ever had a sponsor reach out to me, all that kind of stuff, I had to say no, or I had to not respond, because I was quite I could have lost my scholarship if I had said yes, because I'm not allowed to make money off of sort of, in order to maintain my status as an amateur athlete in the NCAA, I would have had to say no. And this was kind of hard to explain to some people. Over time, it was more and more irritating. And the reason I didn't bring up the running at all was because it was very possible that the name, image, likeness rule was going to change to where if I, didn't bring up the running stuff, I may have been able to make money in the first place. I thought there was going to be a waiver process that was going to get approved of. However, the compliance people at my school said no, it's not a good idea. And I respected that. So I ended up just thinking to myself, well, maybe I'll just keep going along with the rule. And if in the end I'm not allowed to do that, before I leave, it's okay. I'll deal with it. It kind of was unfortunate that I started this YouTube channel, got really into it, probably a year before they were about to let things happen. I probably could have made money if COVID didn't happen either. So there was supposed to be a vote done on it in January where I would have been able to see that vote go through, and probably the next meeting that this board of the NCAA has will let people make money off their name, image, likeness. I was just kind of in college in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, anyone before me was as well, so I really can't complain that much. I would have been very fortunate to have been the first group of people to have made money that way. And rather than going the route of making YouTube videos off of my running and then eventually capitalizing on that, probably higher viewer base, because that is a little less of a niche area. And I would have been able to pitch the whole, oh look, I'm doing all the stuff, I'm productive, I'm a Division I athlete. I could have went that route. I decided not to. I think my passion is more helping people become productive and healthy individuals overall. So that's kind of where I went, and I'm excited to be able to talk about it now. Now if I do a pretty cool workout, I can go and record it and kind of be a little more transparent about why I'm doing it. I am going to keep running in the future. I finished my collegiate career with pretty solid PRs in both the 1500 and the mile and 800 and all those events. It went pretty well, and I really can't complain. I am going to race one more time to try to improve my PR as in the 1500. I probably could have ran a lot faster at my last conference meet. However, everything was tactical, and while I may have ran well to my abilities on that day, it's one of those things where it's well, if you sprint at the end of a distance race and in the early stages you were kind of not going fast, you probably could have ran faster. So I am going to race one more time to try to make that PR go to a better spot than it otherwise would have been. So yeah, I really enjoyed my time at Loyola University of Chicago. I'm gonna talk about, different running things now. It's not a huge plan of what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be nice to be able to add that sort of element to the channel, because I feel like there was a bit of advice I could have given. If anyone wants to know about how to improve themselves at distance running, or how to get in shape aerobically or cardiovascularly, I'm not an expert on the subject, but I would say I'm one of the few people who, even on my team, ended up going and doing their own research, because I knew I wanted to train in the future, and I would rather be able to do stuff and know why I'm doing it. I'm that kind of person. I want to know why training is a certain way and those kind of things. So I'm excited to be able to do that in the future for myself. And if anyone else wants to know a little bit about distance running, let me know. And if you guys want to see a sort of what my day in the life was back then, or anything like that, or just have me review some of my videos, I can show a clip here real quick if you want. I most likely will edit something in, maybe even while I'm talking or right after. But I am so grateful to the 5 years that I spent running collegiately, and I'm excited to be that guy who goes out there and rode 5Ks and wins shoes, and probably should. I feel like
I keep going back and forth in my head on what I want to do with. Like, I want to stay fit overall. I'm like not done with it. You know, my body's not too beat up. I think I'm not going to be nearly as competitive as I used to be, but part of me is like, is it fair to like the average group of people trying to run a 5K if I go there and like, I'm not going to say steal the shoes, but I'd say if you ran at a high level in Division I collegiate league for distance running, I don't think like local 5Ks where I'm from are gonna exactly have that kind of field to compete with. So it's like, it'll be nice to get free shoes, but also is it moral? I don't know. Yeah, so that's probably going to be the route I'm going to go in order to keep up this not that expensive hobby, but a hobby that can be expensive if you keep your shoes as up to date as they possibly should be. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support. It's been awesome doing everything like this while being a little less transparent, but now the cards are on the table, and yeah, I was a Division I college athlete. That being said, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.
Of Adam Fogg.
That's what Anstey's so good at. He's a smaller runner, so he kind of weaves his way in and out of packs of people, and really good at picking and choosing his spots when to make the move.
Final lap in the men's 1500.
Anstey loves to make a move typically around the backstretch, 300, 250 meters left.
Jack Anstey, the 1500-meter champ in 2018. He won the 800 in 2019. And the push begins now. Final 200 meters in the men's 1500. Adam Fogg, Jack Anstey.
And they don't normally tell you to try and pass on the turn, but in this situation, they both have such great closing kicks.
Adam Fogg out in front. Anstey chasing. Fogg won the 1500 on Friday. And Adam Fogg for Drake is going to hold off Jack Anstey of Illinois State to double in the 10K and 1500.